when I die, I ain't gonna be from old. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my
Now, the good news, Coach, is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yellow. 180.
Mike, 45. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
On first down, Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
58's the mark.
Hey, 15. Right side.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it, trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
58, right over there.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Josh Ferguson with his first carry. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Oh, it's going to be a long day, fellas.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Fight on these two. Let's go, 180.
Here we go.
Right side.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
180.
45's the mic. Go.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Sit up! 180!
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm coming at you.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
50 up! 180!
53. Now watch run, watch run.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
180!
Mike, 54. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys.
First down, a run with Cohen. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
180!
53 is the Mike.
Oh, you got deep?
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Yellow! On the blue lane!
Hey, me and you all day.
On first down, Ferguson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Hey, we got to get to the ball. It's easy. Converge. Deuce.
A second down carry for Ferguson. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Easy. Easy.
45. Mike, 45. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Zoom, fellas. Let's go.
Mahomes now on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. We're scoreless after one. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check. 180. Check. 53's Mike.
So don't say nothing.
That's complete to Robinson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Alert.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Yellow.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check tight.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
Boom!
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Wait.
Yeah, it's Mike. Man, I got you. Check 24. Check.
Come back. Yellow.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Ferguson. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Two minutes gone by, second quarter.
Double tight. Double tight. 3 down. Safe. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down, and that is incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. That's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. On the return is Cohen. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Hey, 180! Mike 54! Mike 54! Hey, here we go!
On second down now, it's Cohen. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That second down play nets a -4. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Bandit. Bandit. Blue, blue. Me. I got him. I got motion man. Me. I got this.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. Open man there is Patterson, complete. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, it's Cohen, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. From the 29, Mahomes. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here we go again. 45, Mike, 45. Oh, here we go. Exit. Check, 45.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
Here we go, D.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Mahomes now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
57.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes coming off the line. He's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he can vault himself right into the number one spot.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're going to try the jet sweep on third and long. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
And now look at him go. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
Here we go.
A huge play there for Chicago. 65 yards. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
That's what I'm talking about.
Tariq Cohen with his 16th touchdown of the year as the Bears push further out in front. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou Lady.
59. So we got man.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point up and through. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters?
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal.
Wild Bill. Slam.
Hey, yo, go going.
Check Mike 45. Watch. Grace don't travel. 45.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Hey, 57.
45's the mic. Haywood, watch the curl.
Now Mahomes.
Don't get nervous.
Being chased out left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's third and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's fourth down. Butker's kick here is good. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Coming to you.
Red, top.
Right there. 54. Right there.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alex Okafor in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey. Check 43.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Ferguson. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Kill, kill, kill.
Right back to Ferguson. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
They're not ready for this, man.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get up! 180!
Three's the mic. Not today, you aren't. Not today. Mike, 53. 50.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh.
Throwing on 2nd down. Trubisky. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Kill, kill, kill.
Hey, ball.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. A big pickup of 38.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Get up! 180!
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg.
This is caught at the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 59 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Shift.
On 2nd down now, it's Ferguson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So that one will be accepted. The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on 3rd down for this offense. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Double tight. 3 down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Get ready. Get ready.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Yellow.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On Sunday.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Yellow.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Shift.
On first down, Mahomes. And that is intercepted by the All-Pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
No chance.
Again, it's Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike, check. Watch 54. Hey, let's get this. Watch twist. Shit.
Blue.
Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Stop! 180!
Mike 50.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son!
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution.